Start by understanding what biopharmaceuticals actually are. Unlike traditional drugs, which are usually made through chemical synthesis, biopharmaceuticals are produced using living organisms. These can include bacteria, yeast, or even mammalian cells. The result is a range of complex medicines such as proteins, antibodies, and vaccines that can target diseases in ways conventional drugs simply can't. This innovative approach has revolutionized how we treat many conditions, from cancer to autoimmune disorders. As we move forward, you'll see just how these advanced therapies are changing the landscape of modern medicine. Biopharmaceuticals rely on biotechnology, a field that merges biology with technology to create new solutions for health. Scientists use genetic engineering to modify cells so they produce specific therapeutic proteins. For example, insulin for diabetes was once extracted from animals, but now, thanks to biotechnology, it's produced by genetically modified bacteria. This not only increases efficiency, but also ensures a purer, more consistent product. The science behind biopharmaceuticals is intricate, involving careful control of cell cultures, purification processes, and rigorous testing to ensure safety and effectiveness. There are several main types of biopharmaceuticals, each with unique roles in medicine. Monoclonal antibodies are designed to target specific cells, making them powerful tools against cancer and autoimmune diseases. Vaccines, another major category, help prevent infectious diseases by training the immune system. Then there are therapeutic proteins such as hormones and enzymes, which replace or supplement substances the body can't produce on its own. Each type represents a leap forward in our ability to treat complex health conditions with precision. Monoclonal antibodies are a fascinating class of biopharmaceuticals. These lab-made molecules mimic the immune system's ability to fight off harmful invaders. By binding to specific targets such as cancer cells or inflammatory proteins, they can block disease processes or mark cells for destruction by the immune system. This targeted approach means fewer side effects compared to traditional treatments. Monoclonal antibodies have transformed therapies for cancers, rheumatoid arthritis, and even some infectious diseases, offering hope where few options existed before. Therapeutic proteins are another cornerstone of biopharmaceuticals. These include hormones like insulin, growth factors, and clotting factors for hemophilia. By replacing or supplementing missing or defective proteins in the body, these medicines can dramatically improve quality of life for patients with chronic conditions. The production of therapeutic proteins requires advanced biotechnology, ensuring each batch is pure and effective. This precision has made once fatal diseases manageable and, in some cases, nearly curable. Vaccines are among the most impactful biopharmaceuticals. They work by exposing the immune system to harmless versions or pieces of pathogens, training it to recognize and fight real infections. Modern vaccines, including mRNA vaccines, are products of cutting-edge biotechnology. These innovations have enabled rapid responses to emerging diseases such as COVID-19 and have the potential to prevent future pandemics. Vaccines continue to save millions of lives each year, proving the power of biopharmaceuticals in public health. Production of biopharmaceuticals is a complex, multi-step process. It begins with selecting and engineering the right cell lines to produce the desired protein. These cells are then grown in large bioreactors under carefully controlled conditions. After the protein is produced, it must be purified to remove any impurities. Finally, the product undergoes rigorous quality testing before it can be approved for use. Each step requires precision and strict adherence to safety standards to ensure the final medicine is both safe and effective. Cell line engineering is at the heart of biopharmaceutical production. Scientists select cells that can efficiently produce the desired protein, then use genetic modification to insert the necessary DNA. These engineered cells become tiny factories, churning out therapeutic proteins in large quantities. The choice of cell line, bacterial, yeast, or mammalian, depends on the complexity of the protein needed. This step is crucial as it determines the yield, quality, and safety of the final product. Once the cell lines are engineered, they are cultivated in bioreactors, large sterile tanks that provide the perfect environment for cell growth. Temperature, pH, and nutrient levels are carefully monitored to maximize protein production. This stage can last several days or even weeks depending on the protein. Bioreactor cultivation is a delicate balance, as even minor changes can affect the yield and quality of the medicine. The result is a concentrated broth rich in the therapeutic protein, ready for the next step. After cultivation, the therapeutic protein must be separated from the rest of the cell material. This purification process involves several steps, including filtration and chromatography, to isolate the protein and remove impurities. The goal is to achieve a highly pure product that meets strict regulatory standards. Purification is one of the most challenging and critical steps in biopharmaceutical production, as it directly impacts the safety and effectiveness of the final medicine. Quality control is essential in biopharmaceutical manufacturing. Every batch undergoes rigorous testing to ensure it meets safety, purity, and potency standards. Tests include checking for contaminants, verifying protein structure, and confirming biological activity. Regulatory agencies require extensive documentation and validation before a product can reach patients. This commitment to quality helps protect patient safety and maintains trust in these advanced therapies. Before a biopharmaceutical can be used in patients, it must pass through a strict regulatory approval process. Agencies like the FDA or EMA review all data from laboratory studies, clinical trials, and manufacturing records. They assess the product's safety, effectiveness, and quality. Only after meeting these high standards can a biopharmaceutical be approved for public use. This process ensures that patients receive medicines that are both safe and effective. Clinical trials are a crucial step in bringing a biopharmaceutical to market. These studies involve testing the medicine in volunteers to assess its safety and effectiveness. Trials are conducted in phases, starting with small groups and gradually expanding to larger populations. Researchers monitor for side effects, optimal dosing, and therapeutic benefits. The data collected helps regulators decide whether the medicine should be approved. Clinical trials are essential for building confidence in new therapies. One of the most exciting developments in biopharmaceuticals is personalized medicine. By analyzing a patient's genetic makeup, doctors can select therapies that are most likely to work for that individual. Biopharmaceuticals, especially monoclonal antibodies, can be tailored to target specific genetic mutations or disease pathways. This approach increases treatment effectiveness and reduces the risk of side effects, marking a new era in precision healthcare. Biopharmaceuticals have transformed cancer treatment. Monoclonal antibodies and other targeted therapies can attack cancer cells while sparing healthy tissue. Some biopharmaceuticals even harness the patient's own immune system to fight tumors, a strategy known as immunotherapy. These advances have led to longer survival rates and better quality of life for many cancer patients. The future of cancer care is increasingly shaped by these innovative medicines. For autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis and multiple sclerosis, biopharmaceuticals offer new hope. Monoclonal antibodies can block the molecules that trigger inflammation, reducing symptoms and slowing disease progression. These targeted treatments are often more effective and have fewer side effects than older drugs. As research continues, even more options are becoming available for patients with chronic autoimmune conditions. Biopharmaceuticals are making a significant impact on rare diseases, many of which previously had no effective treatments. By targeting the underlying genetic or protein defects, these medicines can dramatically improve outcomes for patients with conditions like cystic fibrosis or certain enzyme deficiencies. The ability to develop therapies for small patient populations is a testament to the flexibility and power of biopharmaceutical innovation. Biopharmaceuticals play a vital role in defending against infectious diseases. Vaccines and monoclonal antibodies can prevent or treat infections that threaten public health. Recent advances such as mRNA vaccines have enabled rapid responses to new threats like COVID-19. As pathogens evolve, biopharmaceuticals provide a flexible platform for developing new countermeasures, helping to protect communities worldwide. Biosimilars are a newer class of biopharmaceuticals. They are highly similar to already approved biological medicines, but are developed by different manufacturers after the original product's patent expires. Biosimilars offer the same safety and effectiveness as the original, but often at a lower cost. This increases access to life-saving therapies for more patients and helps reduce healthcare expenses. Producing biopharmaceuticals is not without challenges. The process is complex, expensive, and requires specialized facilities. Maintaining consistency between batches is difficult, and even minor changes can affect the medicine's safety or effectiveness. Regulatory requirements are strict, and any deviation can lead to delays or recalls. Despite these hurdles, ongoing innovation is helping to streamline production and reduce costs. Any biopharmaceuticals are sensitive to temperature and require cold chain logistics. This means they must be stored and transported at specific temperatures to maintain their effectiveness. Any break in the cold chain can render the medicine useless. Specialized packaging, monitoring systems, and rapid delivery are essential to ensure patients receive safe, effective treatments. Access to biopharmaceuticals is not equal worldwide. High costs, regulatory barriers, and limited infrastructure can prevent patients in low and middle-income countries from receiving these advanced therapies. Efforts are underway to improve access, including partnerships, technology transfer, and the development of more affordable biosimilars. Ensuring global access remains a key challenge for the future. Development and use of biopharmaceuticals raise important ethical questions. Issues include the use of genetic engineering, animal testing, and access to expensive treatments. Balancing innovation with patient safety and social responsibility is a constant challenge. Ongoing dialogue among scientists, regulators, and the public is essential to ensure ethical progress in this rapidly evolving field. Biopharmaceutical production can have environmental impacts, such as energy use, waste generation, and the need for specialized disposal of biological materials. Companies are working to minimize these effects by adopting greener manufacturing processes, recycling materials, and reducing energy consumption. Sustainable practices are becoming increasingly important as the industry grows. The future of biopharmaceuticals is bright, with ongoing research into new therapies and technologies. Advances in gene editing, cell therapy, and personalized medicine promise to expand treatment options and improve outcomes. Artificial intelligence and automation are streamlining production and accelerating drug discovery. As science progresses, we can expect even more breakthroughs in the years ahead. Gene therapy is an exciting frontier in biopharmaceuticals. By delivering healthy copies of genes to patients with genetic disorders, scientists can correct the underlying cause of disease. Recent successes in treating conditions like spinal muscular atrophy and certain types of blindness highlight the potential of this approach. Gene therapy represents a new era of medicine, where cures may become possible for previously untreatable diseases. Cell therapy involves using living cells to treat or cure diseases. Stem cell transplants, for example, can regenerate damaged tissues or restore immune function. Advances in cell engineering are enabling the development of therapies for conditions like leukemia, heart disease, and diabetes. Cell therapy is a rapidly growing field, offering new hope for patients with a wide range of illnesses. Artificial intelligence, AI, is playing an increasing role in biopharmaceutical development. AI algorithms can analyze vast amounts of data to identify promising drug candidates, predict side effects, and optimize manufacturing processes. This speeds up research and reduces costs, making it possible to bring new therapies to patients faster than ever before. The integration of AI is transforming every stage of the biopharmaceutical pipeline. Automation is revolutionizing biopharmaceutical manufacturing. Robots and automated systems handle tasks like cell culture, purification, and quality testing with greater speed and accuracy than humans. This reduces the risk of errors, increases efficiency, and allows for more consistent product quality. As automation technology advances, it will continue to drive improvements in biopharmaceutical production. Digital health technologies are being integrated with biopharmaceuticals to improve patient care. Wearable devices, mobile apps, and remote monitoring tools help track treatment effectiveness and side effects in real time. This data can be used to personalize therapies and provide better support for patients managing chronic conditions. Digital integration is making healthcare more connected and responsive. Modern biopharmaceutical development increasingly focuses on patient-centered approaches. This means involving patients in clinical trial design, considering their preferences, and tailoring treatments to individual needs. Patient feedback helps improve the safety, effectiveness, and usability of new medicines. By putting patients at the center, the industry is creating therapies that better fit real-world needs. Collaboration is key to advancing biopharmaceutical research. Partnerships between universities, biotech companies, and healthcare providers accelerate the discovery and development of new therapies. Sharing data, resources, and expertise helps overcome challenges and brings innovative medicines to patients faster. The spirit of collaboration is driving progress across the industry. Startups play a vital role in the biopharmaceutical ecosystem. These small, agile companies often drive innovation by exploring new ideas and technologies. Many breakthroughs in gene therapy, cell therapy, and digital health have come from startups. Their willingness to take risks and pursue bold visions helps push the boundaries of what's possible in medicine. Large pharmaceutical companies, often called big pharma, have significant influence in the biopharmaceutical industry. They provide the resources and infrastructure needed to bring new therapies to market on a global scale. Big pharma often partners with startups and academic institutions to develop and commercialize innovative medicines. Their role is essential for scaling up production and ensuring widespread access to life-saving treatment. Universities and research institutes are at the forefront of biopharmaceutical discovery. Academic scientists often make the initial breakthroughs that lead to new therapies. Their research lays the foundation for further development by industry partners. Academic contributions are essential for advancing our understanding of biology and disease, fueling the pipeline of innovative medicines. Government agencies play a crucial role in supporting biopharmaceutical innovation. Funding for research, tax incentives, and regulatory guidance help drive progress. Public health agencies also collaborate with industry to address urgent health needs such as pandemic response. Government support ensures a stable environment for investment and encourages the development of new therapies. Patient advocacy groups have a powerful impact on biopharmaceutical development. By raising awareness, funding research, and advocating for access to treatments, these organizations help shape the industry's priorities. Patient voices ensure that research addresses real-world needs and that new therapies reach those who need them most. Advocacy is a driving force for progress and equity in healthcare. Intellectual property rights, such as patents, are vital for encouraging innovation in biopharmaceuticals. Patents protect new discoveries and give companies time to recoup their investments. However, they can also limit access to medicines by keeping prices high until generics or biosimilars become available. Balancing innovation incentives with patient access is an ongoing debate in the industry. The biopharmaceutical market is rapidly expanding. Demand for advanced therapies is growing as populations age and new diseases emerge. Investment in research and development is at an all-time high, and new players are entering the field. Market trends point to continued growth, with more innovative medicines reaching patients around the world. Cost of biopharmaceuticals is a major concern for patients and healthcare systems. These medicines are often expensive to develop and manufacture, leading to high prices. Efforts to control costs include the introduction of biosimilars, value-based pricing models, and government negotiations. Ensuring affordability while supporting innovation is a delicate balance for the industry. Insurance coverage is critical for patient access to biopharmaceuticals. Many advanced therapies are costly, and without insurance, patients may not be able to afford them. Health insurers evaluate the value and effectiveness of new medicines before deciding on coverage. Expanding insurance access and negotiating fair prices are ongoing priorities for improving patient care. Educating patients about biopharmaceuticals is essential for safe and effective use. Patients need to understand how their medicines work, possible side effects, and the importance of adherence to treatment. Healthcare providers, advocacy groups, and digital platforms all play a role in patient education. Informed patients are more likely to achieve better health outcomes. Adherence to biopharmaceutical therapies is crucial for success. Patients may face challenges such as complex dosing schedules, side effects, or financial barriers. Support programs, reminders, and counseling can help patients stay on track with their treatment. Improved adherence leads to better health outcomes and maximizes the benefits of these advanced medicines. Even after approval, biopharmaceuticals are closely monitored for safety. Pharmacovigilance programs track side effects and adverse events in real-world use. This ongoing monitoring helps identify rare or long-term risks and ensures that medicines remain safe for patients. Regulators and manufacturers work together to update safety information and take action if needed. Biopharmaceuticals have already transformed medicine, but their journey is far from over. With ongoing innovation, collaboration, and a focus on patient needs, the future holds even greater promise. As new therapies emerge and access expands, more patients will benefit from the power of biotechnology. The road ahead is filled with challenges but also with hope for a healthier world.